Simulcast, the Neil Haley Show, and the Mitchell S. Karnes Podcast with our host, Mitchell S. Karnes. Mitchell, here we go, man. This is a busy month in summer. Let's talk first about the Kickstarter.
Okay. The Kickstarter we've been talking about for a long time. It's finally launched and it is available. And the cool thing on there is you can give $1, you can give $5, you can give all the way up to, I guess, whatever you want, but they have rewards for those. So you give $1 or $5, you get updates from what's going on with the film and when it's going to come out and who's taking it on. You give more, you get, they have t-shirts, they have ball caps, they have coffee mugs, they have a soundtrack. We're getting a lot of people that are doing original songs for this series. I guess you have a lot of connections because the secondary character, Sam, is being played by a CMA award-winning writer and song singer, sorry. And so a lot of the music industry is getting involved with this as well.
That's
And
wonderful.
so you can go all the way down to you give a lot there. You can be in a scene right next to one of the main characters. So it's pretty cool that way. But right now we just need a lot of people involved to show the investors that we've got a base support. And so I would love for you just to get on there, just give $1 even, and just show support for the project.
What do they get in Kickstarter? Do you have certain things that they can get based on what they invest? Do you know
Well,
that
that's what
by
I'm
heart?
saying. You invest $1, you get just updates. So email updates of what's going on. You get a postcard from someone in the cast. You get there's even a meet and greet with the cast. There's all sorts of things at the different dollar amounts.
That's awesome. I mean, that's exciting, isn't it? I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I definitely think so. And so the investors just want to see more and more people involved. So go ahead to go to mitchellskarnsauthor.com. But you're going to see social media posts very soon and the link to the Kickstarter campaign on the website as well. All right. So
Yes, and
that's
it's
what's
been on the Facebook.
and yes, for sure. Let's talk about the book is out. And I love your setup. There's Countdown. But look, you're right behind you is Countdown as well, Mitchell.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
And
Countdown is out.
her eyes are piercing. Boy, I tell you, those blue eyes. So on my this side, I have Watergrave, which is getting ready to launch. We start filming in August 2nd, and on this side, Countdown, which is now available. So book 4 is out there.
That's exciting. So, and that you could get an autographed copy by going to mitchellskarnsauthor.com. But let's talk about the book a little bit. Go ahead.
Okay. This is the one that is more of a suspense-driven mystery. So this is one where she has 7 captives that have been taken. They have death devices attached to them with a trigger remote, and she has 7 days to find them all. And if she doesn't, then the devices are activated. And her only clues to these are the lyrics from Abbey Road.
And so, talk about why Road is such an important thing for you.
Yeah, that's the whole premise of this character who changes her name from Hannah Leah Abelard to Abbey Rhodes because her father is who she's spiting, who was a missionary that was very abusive to her and kicked her out when she was 14. Hated the Beatles, said the Beatles were the cause of the downfall of American society, and so to spite him, she takes on the name. She changes her name to Abbey Rhodes. And so the antagonist finds that out. And so to kind of a double whammy, this is like the tagline for this one, this time it's personal. She uses those lyrics against Abby to kill.
Oh my goodness. So, why is it important to you?
Abbey Rhodes or Abbey Road?
Have both. But I mean, no,
Oh,
let's
well,
no. We'll
yeah.
just go with the Beatles thing. Reason, yeah.
I shared a room with my brother growing up, and so he's 4 years older. And there was one little, I wouldn't call it a stereo. There was one record player in the room, and of course, being the oldest, he got the choice. And so I grew up listening to America, all these songs, and then the Beatles obviously were one of those. And so that was one of the albums that I really latched onto and just absolutely love.
So to be able to do that has got to be a great thing for sure. you know?
Yeah, in fact, this was the one I had in mind, gosh, 10 years ago when I started thinking about writing this series and this character, creating this character. So it was going to initially be book number one, and then I felt like I needed a lot of backstory and development with her before I got to that level. So this ended up being book four.
All right. So that is fantastic news. I mean, just to think about specifically enough the how much you love this. And so this story is more important to you, right? Than some of the other books,
Yeah,
it seems
yeah.
like.
Yeah, and
And
this one gets her one step closer to owning that truth of her past. It's that six book process. So we're in book four, part of that stage. And like I said before, each book has a different vibe to it. So you had the kind of the police procedural for Watergrave. You have a double homicide for the least of these. You had the serial killer for the cleansing. And now you have a suspense thriller for Countdown, which was originally named Abbey's Road. Uh, I just got advice. They thought that was a little trite, and so we called it Countdown. And if you can see the lettering there, it's supposed to look like a digital clock lettering.
well, and I think it so reminds me of a countdown as Saw in certain ways if you're a horror fan. So basically, that's pretty cool as well. And then you're really going into the darker side. More and more, the series gets darker, doesn't it, Mitchell?
Yes, yes, and she continues to lose people that are close to her before we have that final countdown and final battle between the two main forces.
All right, you got book signings coming up too. Tell us about those.
Yeah, I got two in July, the last two Fridays in July. One is in Smyrna at the Spine Bookshop, and that's Friday night, the 24th, from 6 to 8. And then the following Friday, I have one at Landmark Booksellers. That's the one in Franklin, which I've done one for every book there. And that's from 5 to 7 that Friday night. And then we'll have one, I'll be at the Killer Nashville Conference where I'll be on a panel again. And so I'll be available, and my books will be available in the bookstore. And that is the August 20th through 23rd.
Awesome. Those are some great. That's some great news for sure. Those book signings, and August 2nd. What's important about August 2nd?
Everything. This is the day I've been waiting for. They start filming for the series.
Wow. And how long does that filming the process take?
Uh, 2 to 4 weeks.
Okay, and then it would be out in the streaming network a year
They're
later.
hoping, well, if we continue talks with the distributor that we are, we'll be talking January or February. Otherwise, sometime in the summer.
Wow. Okay, so it's coming soon to a theater near you. And the trafficking book. When you were looking at that.
That comes out in November. So final edits will be September. And I'm really struggling with this one because it's so hard when you have four daughters to write that and put a character in that setting because I'm doing it from that character's perspective as well as
Oh
the English
man.
teacher's perspective. So you have two people, and it's called facade because they both put on a front, and there's so much more underneath it.
All right, fantastic. And the last thing is Killer Nashville comes up soon too.
Yes, yes, that's the second to last week in August, and I'm going to be on a panel again, maybe more than one, and so we'll give you more details when I get that finalized.
All
So
right.
one will probably be morality. Uh, Secondary main characters is another one.
And go to mitchellscarnesauthor.com. Right,
Yes,
Mitchell? All right. Appreciate it, sir. Thanks
yes, and
again. Great.
please go to that Kickstarter and please sign up even if it's just for $1.
All right. That was a special simulcast, Neil Haley Show on the Mitchell S. Carnes Podcast, guys.